Hey everybody, welcome to my backyard and to this week's blog and video. In 2015 when Chris was diagnosed with cancer, one of her doctors looked at us and said, prepare yourself for a year of hell. And I remember saying and thinking to myself, you have no idea what we've been through. You see, I connected the death of the boys with this experience that we were going to have, only to find out that it was a total different experience losing two sons compared to watching your wife go through a year of chemotherapy and radiation and multiple surgeries. So one of the doctors said to us that Chris's attitude was going to be everything through this time of treatment. And I thought to myself, no, it's not her attitude. It's the chemo, the radiation, the medicine that you're going to give her, doing a good job, doing the right surgeries. But they insisted that attitude was going to be a big part of not healing Chris, but saving Chris. Now, when Chris started the treatments, I made a phone call to a man in my life. He said, Kyle, each of us are made of three parts. We have our mental and emotional, so our mind, our attitude. We have our flesh, our body, the physical, and then we have our spiritual side. And he told me that if one of those gets weak, but the other two are strong and maintained, then we can get through virtually anything. But if two of those are weak at the same time, it's much harder to get out of whatever we got in. And for some people, they never get out. They just spend the rest of their lives in that mess because they don't know how to get out. I thought to myself, well, I'm not going to be able to help her physically. In other words, the chemo is going to make her weak. It is going to affect her flesh, her body. As a matter of fact, one of the doctors said it like this. They said, we are nearly going to kill her to save her life. So I started focusing on the mental, the emotional, the attitude. What can I do as a husband to help her stay strong in that? And I want to say not make her stay strong in that, because that was a choice only she could make. But what I could do is help her with that and support her with that. And the other thing was the spiritual side. What could I do to help and support her with that? And there were some things that we came up with and that I came up with, and we talked about them. And we really focused on staying strong with Chris's attitude, her mental and emotional self, as well as her spiritual side and her connection with God. And as you guys know, Chris got through that. She is what they say, cancer-free today, and we are so thankful for that. But looking back on it, her attitude did not heal her, but her attitude did save her. It saved her from a time of misery through a very difficult time in her life. And strengthening her spiritual part also saved her, because when you're connected to God and you hear the truth that He says about you, nothing else matters. So in this time of COVID-19, and what we're all dealing with, I will speak for myself and my wife. Our lives have been interrupted massively, right? No more church physically, no gym physically. Physical exercise has been different, and we have to figure it out. I just want to encourage everybody out there to think about these three areas of your life and consider how you can improve your physical condition, your mental and emotional condition, and your spiritual condition. Because if you can be strong in at least two, or healthy in at least two, you can get through virtually anything here on earth. And if you can be healthy and strong in all three, then God bless you. It can be a wonderful life.